Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. If you watch my channel or you happen to see this video or YouTube put it in front of you, there's probably a chance that you either love skincare, you are dealing with a breakout, or you're on tretinoin. If any of those are true, there is probably going to come a time in your skincare journey in which you have overdone it. You've either burned your skin with using too many products, you've tried too many things at once, or really anything that I mentioned in my skincare habits to break video that I posted a few weeks ago. I know, you guys really understood me on that one. Sometimes when you're really passionate about something, you end up overdoing it and trying too many things at once, and I will tell you right now that is something that I did recently and what has led me to film this video. I started dealing with a summer breakout on my forehead that I think was triggered by the heat. I live in Tennessee and it's like 100 degrees in the summer, and I went overboard with products. I talked about that in a few past videos and I'm dealing with the repercussions now. When I realized I had gone overboard, I started researching ways to calm my skin down, ways to, get rid of some of the irritation, and of course I stumbled upon Liah Yoo and her videos. I went ahead and asked you guys in a poll earlier this week if you watch Liah Yoo, if you're into her brand Crave Beauty, and I got some mixed results actually. If you're unsure of who Liah is, she is a skincare YouTuber here on YouTube. She makes incredible videos and her main focus is about protecting the skin barrier, really pressing reset on your skincare routine and minimalizing, the things that come in contact with your skin. As you guys know, I am on tretinoin, so I can't say that I personally agree with everything that she says, but I highly trust her when it comes to getting your skin barrier back intact, and
I think that I broke mine, literally,
when trying too many things a couple weeks ago. I thought, you know what? The people might want to see this. The people might want to see me trying out someone on YouTube's routine for sensitive skin and calming irritation. So I decided over the last few weeks to film me following the routine that she has set out. We're going to go through some of it vlog style. We're going to go through her video bit by bit, and then we're going to come in and talk about some of the different steps and how I felt about it having oily and acne prone skin. If you want to see more vlog style videos, or if you want to see more videos on skincare specifically for oily and acne prone skin, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out so much, and let's go ahead and start into the routine. So the first thing that I noticed from her video that I was immediately drawn to was that she used and created an oatmeal mask at home.
This is super duper easy. You just need to soak some oats into purified or drinkable water, whatever you like it that doesn't irritate your skin, and let the oats sit and soak about 30 minutes or so, and you can use that water part to wash your skin. You can use it with your hands to wash it off. However, what I like to do is use a really gentle cotton pad and saturate the water part, and then slowly and very gently swipe it all across the skin. Colloidal oat wash is something that I highly 100% recommend to any friends of mine who are going through like rashes and getting hives and like just eczema and whatnot.
I made this earlier today and I used steel cut oats because that's all I had. Obviously there's no flavor in it. It smells like oatmeal and it's been sitting since this morning, so the water is kind of oatmeal-y. And I'm gonna take my cotton rounds, put them 2 on my forehead, 2 on my cheeks, 1 on my chin, and I'm probably gonna let it sit for 5 minutes. The cotton rounds I'm using are just 100% cotton, and they don't have any exfoliating bits on them, which I feel is important. Oh God. The chin one may just be a loss. I know that this is really for only irritated spots, but I have sensitive skin, so if this is something that I can do, all over my face, that would be awesome. So I'm gonna leave it on for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go lay down. And then after that, I'm going to put on my moisturizer, and that's literally all I'm gonna do for my routine, because that's what she says. She says, do this, then moisturize, and leave it alone. See you in a couple minutes. Okay, we're taking off. Honestly, it felt really nice, especially because my forehead is so incredibly raw and irritated. I feel like it did feel really good. Another tip that she mentions is not using any sort of towel on your face, which is already something that I don't do. I'm just kind of rubbing the oatmeal water in. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna let my face sort of dry on its own, and then I'm going to apply my 2 pumps of my CeraVe PM. I'm skipping my Neutrogena Hydro Boost because I just don't want to make anything feel irritated, more irritated than it already is. So 2 pumps of this, and then literally not touching my face for the rest of the night. Not with my hands, not with anything. So I'm going to put some Vanaply on my lips because that's what I always do every single day. And that's literally it. I might put on some eye cream just because why not? But that's it, nothing else. I'm not touching it. Let's see what tomorrow brings. I totally loved this mask, especially knowing that I'm having a hard time finding masks these days that really work with my skin. I talked about that in the 10 skincare and beauty things I don't buy anymore video. I just can't seem to find a face mask that agrees with me or that I notice an actual difference from. So if I can make one at home with oats, I actually think I have the Aveeno colloidal oats actually now that I use for my eczema. I should have just used that on my face. I highly recommend that. But also note that because you're making these at home, it's best to use this for 1 to 2 days and then remake them because there are no preservatives in this mask. The next thing that Liah recommends and that I followed was to skip cleansing or to minimize your cleansing to 15 seconds or less and to only do it in the evenings. She also recommends just using 1 light layer of moisturizer, not including any alternative ingredients that you usually have in your skincare routine, and making the cleansing step really quick because it can be very irritating when your skin is already mad.
What our strategy here is to protect your skin natural moisture barrier as much as we can. I would totally skip cleansing for about 2 days, and if I really have to cleanse my skin with a cleanser, I would reach for something that's gentle, that I know that it's not going to compromise my skin barrier.
Hey friends, we are in the next day, and this morning I followed Liah's routine by not washing my face with soap, which was very difficult for me because, as you know, I have very oily skin, and even when I sleep it's a little bit oily. I did notice that it was less oily because I was super gentle with it yesterday, and I feel like the oats really did help it calm down a little bit last night. So I am going to go ahead and do that again tonight just on my forehead. I wanted to let you know I did make a dermatologist appointment just to take a look at it to make sure that it's nothing serious or that it's not actually fungal acne or something else, even though it is super irritated. It's becoming more painful by the day, and I would rather just make sure, get it checked out. Obviously, I understand if you don't have access to a dermatologist. Let's try and follow these steps through anyways and see if we can get rid of some of this irritation. I am feeling weird about the fact that I haven't washed my face, but you know what? So far it looks okay and it's not too oily. So I'm just going to let it be.
Even though I'm disgusted by it and looking at it makes me want to be sick,
I do think that it is helping. So haven't touched my face all day, won't be blotting. And tonight I'm going to do the same thing we did yesterday, which is the oatmeal, and we'll just continue on like that. I also wanted to mention I did not apply SPF this morning, which is very unlike me. As you guys know, I am addicted to my Paula's Choice SPF, but I didn't because I think that there might be some things in there that might be irritating my skin even more than it's already irritated, and I'd rather just stay away for now. I'm not going to be going outside today. If I do, it's going to be after the sun goes down just because I don't want to irritate it further. So that's another tip that she mentioned, and we'll see tomorrow if I feel like it's helped with some of the redness or some of the oiliness. Oh, last thing, I am wearing that Colsey piece that I got that I mentioned in my Amazon and Target loungewear haul. I really do like it. The only thing, I got a small. It's a little bit long in the pit region, and it's a good length. It's like a little bit above the ankle. I just sort of wish that there was a tie here so that I could like tie it like this, or that the sleeves are a little bit shorter so that it would like actually stay up. I just have a tank top on underneath it right now, I think, or a short sleeve shirt, but I think you could wear a tank top or a long sleeve in the winter and make it really cute. I really love the material. It's super, super soft. I just think that the straps are a little bit long, but for 20 bucks, I would say it's worth it. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled program. Oh. So you may have also heard in that clip that I skipped my sunscreen for the day, which was another wreck by Liah, and we're going to talk about that next because This was the hardest one for me beyond the cleansing as well.
The next tip is probably skip sunscreen until your skin is healed. I know that just came out of my mouth and that just goes against my entire sunscreen every day preaching whatever, but if you do have hypersensitive skin and your skin is just healing and recovering, just focus on that. I think that should be the priority.
Hello, I'm about to make a giant smoothie bowl. An acai bowl, actually. These Trader Joe acai packets are amazing. They're frozen already and you just stick them in the blender. I wanted to talk about what it's been like not cleansing much and not using sunscreen. So as we know, oily skin, sensitive skin, acne prone skin here. It's been 2 nights and 3 days. So today is my 3rd day of lightly cleansing / cleansing for only 15 seconds / really not touching my face very much, and the oiliness is driving me bonkers. I know that one of the things that she mentions is like, I don't want to lose any of like the natural like factors that are moisturizing my skin because we don't want to strip the skin further because it's very irritated, which I totally agree with, but I'm wondering if some of that extra oil is like causing some more breakout type issues. It's still painful and red. I do think that a lot of the issues are starting to calm down or come to a head. Either way, if you do experience irritation in the form of acne or pustules.
Ugh, disgusting word.
It's kind of hard to deal with, and it seems like it's gonna be really soothing and like this whole thing is gonna be great, which it is, but during the day when you see how oily you are, it's like, oh, this is disturbing. This is disturbing. Let's also talk about how the fact that I skipped sunscreen. Haven't been outside in 2 days really because I'm trying not to put sunscreen on my face, and it's sad. I know that there is like the physical sun barriers that you can buy. I've been wearing a hat, but the hat is irritating my forehead, so it's like sort of just a cycle. I'm going to the dermatologist tomorrow, so I'm gonna need to wear sunscreen to go outside. It's been sort of like sad because sunscreen is one of my favorite steps, and also I feel like it helps me with my oil control. And so I've been super oily, not only because my skin is irritated, but also because I'm not wearing sunscreen. I think it's probably best in the long run, but it's feeling weird and I miss my sunscreen and I'm very oily. I'm getting annoyed by this process, and I know I just need to stick it out for a couple more days because I think it is helping a little bit, but it's not all daisies, everyone. It's not all daisies. So you can see from that clip that I was starting to get irritated with this process. I was only a few days in, and when you have a really robust skincare routine and you cut it to absolutely nothing, I think that even though it helps in some places, it's gonna irritate you more because you're so used to having that fresh skin and not feeling so oily. And a lot of the products that you use help you in cutting down those things. So wiping them all out, while it helps in the meantime, it makes you frustrated. The next tip that she recommends is skipping makeup completely.
The next tip is to avoid makeup at all costs until your skin is completely healed. I don't know what your priority is, but I think your skin should heal first. The reason why to skip makeup, because it is pretty simple and straightforward.
While I do agree that makeup can be incredibly irritating while you're dealing with acne, I feel that there are very few people in this space that also encourage makeup or understand why people might use makeup to help with confidence during skincare troubles. I feel like that's why I have loved so much interacting with you guys and making videos, because I am just as passionate about skincare as I am about makeup. And usually you don't find people who care so much about the true ingredients, understanding acne, and also understanding why makeup is an important part of your acne journey and having confidence in yourself. Sometimes when you're dealing with the worst acne and the worst skin that you have, I know that you shouldn't be wearing makeup, but the truth is, if it's going to make you mentally feel better, I am all for it. I talked about in my Getting Through Your Purge video, which can be seen by people who have tretinoin, but also if you just have general acne and you're feeling really down mentally, I love makeup. I'm actually planning on doing a video on how I wear minimal makeup when I'm going through a breakout, just to give myself a little bit of a look. I will insert a picture from my Skincare Habits to Break video thumbnail. I was wearing basically nothing in that video, but I still feel like I was done up a little bit. I had my mascara on, so stay tuned for that. Bottom line, I do agree with this. I think makeup can be incredibly irritating, but if you feel like it's gonna help you with your confidence and it's gonna make you feel better in general, I say add a little bit. Speaking of makeup, I am absolutely loving this look today. Also very minimal. I tend to go like more cream minimal in the summertime. I just got another Milk Makeup lip and cheek stick, and this is in the color Quickie, and I absolutely love it. It's like a dark berry. It's almost translucent, and I use it with a really big stippling brush and just put it across the cheeks and on my lips, and it looks like just a natural sun-kissed look. It's so light and beautiful. Highly recommend it. And the last thing that she mentions in the video is taking care of your stress and sleep management.
Do you know what's also important, guys? It is stress management and sleep management. So stress can really do a lot of things to our skin. It can inflame your entire system inside, and then the inflammation can be shown inside out. It can aggravate the redness, and it can weaken the skin barrier. And sleep management is very linked to stress hormone and also rejuvenation of your body. And once your mind and body is more relaxed, your skin rejuvenates way better without any kind of interference inside your body.
The thing about this is it can be hard to manage your stress when the stress is caused by your acne. It is like a cycle that just continues on. Like, I have acne, I'm stressed because I have acne. I do agree it's important to manage your stress and also sleep management. So actually, during all of this time of me having the acne breakout during this summer, I actually bought myself a silk pillowcase. These can be kind of expensive, but the point being, sometimes it's good to treat yourself and know that you're buying something that's gonna make you feel better mentally and physically while you're going through a hard time with your skin. I've really enjoyed using the silk pillowcase. I feel like it's helped my hair a lot, and it's supposed to be good for your skin. So if you guys are interested in a review on silk pillowcases, let me know. I'd be happy to do it. So let's go over the final thoughts on Liah's skin irritation and calming video. While I thought these steps were incredibly helpful to most people, I did find the timeline inaccurate. She mentions that her skin started to feel better within 1 to 2 days, and I can tell you from my experience, especially if you are dealing with acne, that that is not a realistic timeline. As I've mentioned, the skin is a very slow growing, fixing organ, and it's just not possible to get rid of irritation and, problems within a few days, let alone a few weeks. I also wanted to follow up on my comment that I went to the dermatologist. I did, and when I spoke with her, she told me based on my skin type and, us having a relationship, and she's been working on my skin for a couple years, that it would actually be best for me to wash my skin in the morning and at night. Point being here, I think it's good to listen to yourself and what you know about your skin, okay? You've had a relationship with your skin for years. You know what it needs, and you know what it likes and dislikes. So if you're watching a skincare video, even this one, or from a popular YouTuber, just know that they don't know your skin. You know yourself inside and out, and if you feel like you wanna follow some of these steps, but you think it'd be better to wash your skin in the morning and at night, do it. I started washing my skin in the AM and the PM again, and I felt that it actually really helped me get rid of some of that irritation, and also adding back in my sunscreen also helped. Liah also has an entire brand that I'm actually very interested in. I most recently bought her Great Barrier Relief Serum, which I talked about in my Dr. Dre Made Me Buy It video. I think the moral of this video would be that you know your skin the best, but sometimes it is super helpful to just stop, drop, and let your skin heal. Just like Liah says, your skin is very smart and it knows itself very well. So if you give it some time to rest and to heal, I think that is the best thing you can do when you're dealing with irritation, but also listen to your skin and what you know it needs. Let us know down below if you have any tips when your skin is super irritated. I think it's always great to hear from you guys. We've all tried pretty much everything in this community, so share the love down below, and I will see you guys really soon in the next video. Bye!